Oh, that was frustrating. Hey, sorry about the wait. Jesus, my internet decided to have an aneurysm. And I do not know why. Hey, 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 hey! How's it going? How's it going? Oh, fuck. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody this fine Canadian Thanksgiving? This fine Canadian Thanksgiving. Because I cooked a turkey last night, and I'm proud of myself. I didn't fuck it up. I was close to, though. I forgot to put tinfoil over the turkey, and I didn't notice the mistake for an hour. Luckily, though, everything was fine. It's all good. Everything was fine. I did a good job. Is volume low or just me? I can increase it. How's that? A little bit louder. I'm peeking at yellow, as my mic is saying. Congrats on the turkey. Can be quite the undertaking to pull off. Dude, oh my god, I stabbed my hand multiple times on the bone of the turkey. It was like, because I had to, you have to stuff it, right? And I was just like putting the stuffing and everything in there, and I had to get deep in there, and I'm like, I am fisting a turkey. What the fuck has become of my life? But dude, I was struggling to get like more stuffing in. I still had like a good like 4 handfuls of stuffing that I need to get in. I found the pocket pussy. I found the pocket pussy for the fucking turkey. So I just went like, yeah, baby. Ah, that's the last thing you thought you'd hear from me, huh? Hard to buy it. Hard to buy it dinner first when it's already dead. What's up, boss man? I joined this live at fishing a turkey. It's fisting. What the heck did I just join into? I prepped a turkey last night, and you gotta like stuff a turkey. And it was my first time like prepping a turkey in my entire life. But now I know how to do it. So like, anyway, welcome, one and all. How are you all doing? How are you all enjoying yourselves today? Because I am very excited. In 4 days, the Space Marine Codex, along with the Space Marine updates, will be coming out. I've already made my pre-order, so my stuff should be here a week after the pre-order, or it should arrive day of. Which that means, yay! We get to do an unboxing together! Woo! Good times. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Is this Space Marine 2? No, it's not Space Marine 2. It's the updates for the tabletop game of Warhammer, which I am much more interested in. Though I will be playing Space Marine 2 when it comes out. And as soon as it comes on pre-order. Jesus Christ. Relaxing and running more of my custom chapters lore in preparation for the grand narrative. Sick. Yo! How's it going? It's going good. We're going to talk about 40k and all this stuff. My guy, I love the content. I'm glad. But yeah, so What the fuck is going on in the world? What the fuck is happening with all the stuff? Well, they also managed to torture me a little bit. They tickled my Space Marine balls a little bit. They torturing my 3 hearts because I did my pre-order for a squad of Space Marine Terminators, a squad of Space Marine Stern Guard, and the Codex. And then these sick motherfuckers look at me and go, yeah, so you know the Mark III Space Marines that you love? The Mark III Power Armored Marines for Horus Heresy? Yeah? We're releasing those next week. I'm sorry, I already spent $237 and now you're asking for more? You can wait, sir! But can you? Oh, you know damn well it's a fucking knife in my heart! Gotta admit, falling out of 40k, 2 kids, and working full-time meant I hadn't had the time to keep up with the updates. Your content has been pulling me back in. I'm glad. The timing is great. Trying to finish painting my first Ultramarine. Nice! Nice! Gotta ask, what is the worst Space Marine faction to paint? Oh, it depends on who you ask. In my opinion, the hardest one, like the worst one to paint, is White Scar. And it sucks, because the White Scars are actually really cool and really interesting. It's just that white is a really hard color to paint, and it's very hard to fix mistakes on white paint. Oh, AdMech. Oh, AdMech is such a pain in the ass to paint. They're so small. And by the way, if you ever play AdMech, if you are not confident in your painting, do not start with Belisarius Cawl. Like, Belisarius Cawl should be your project, is what he should be. He is one of the toughest models to paint. No more Halo content or just taking a break? Taking a break. Though, there is an update with Halo. They are introducing Firefight. So, expect some more Halo streams coming in the near future here. Let's be honest, every time anyone ever thinks they're safe for a while with whatever they got, only to find out not even a week later in the release something you've been waiting patiently for forever. Ah! I just want Mark III heavies, okay? I just want Mark III Devastator squads. That's all I want. We getting Firefight back. We getting Firefight back, kid. I struggled to paint a good yellow, but could see how white would be killer. Oh, it's extremely killer. Well, more AI in Forge. Is it confirmed for Firefight? Yes, I think. I missed the Halo lore videos. Truly were things I look forward to seeing from you. Enjoy night. I will get back to them. Don't worry, Cameron. I built my Magnus, now I just have to paint him. I am not looking forward to that. Magnus can actually be pretty fun and rewarding for being creative color-wise with him. Don't get discouraged with him, because, like, he can take any form. Simple mistakes are just simple mistakes. My hands will not let me paint anything that isn't broad strokes. Yeah, no, I get that. Want to do Imperial Fists original? If you want to do Imperial Fists, just do Crimson Fists. It's the same thing. Explain Darktide, brother. You're a piece of shit, depending on your backstory. I was an idiot that didn't get out of the way fast enough, and I was arrested. And you are just going around killing things for the Inquisition because fuck you. The Flood-themed armor does look pretty good. About time Chief's armor is a core as cringe as those are. Where Primarch should come back next, I have stated multiple times, I think it should be Jagatai, Leman Russ. Jagatai or Leman Russ, in my opinion. Is there any other series or group you would like to read? Oh, God. I would like some new Word Bearers books. Honestly, I think we could really benefit from, like, how the Word Bearers are doing in the modern 40k. And probably, like, another Abaddon book of, like, modern stuff. I would like that, honestly. For non-Chaos specific factions, I would like to see another Tau book to see how they're doing. That kind of thing. Like, just updates. See what's going on with everybody. Nah, Crimson Fists are cool and all, but yellow's been my favorite color forever. Fist Force was Black Templars. If I stuck Space Marine, I feel like Fist Founding is my go-to. That's fair. Good night, Zach. I think a book on the White Scars for how they're currently... God! Their chapter master was made into a cripple! How the fuck do they not have a book? Holy shit! Their chapter master gets kidnapped by the Red Corsairs, he's tortured for a year, and Kasaro Khan comes and saves his ass. Oh my god! So Vulcan appeared and died again? No, he's still missing. I would say orc books, but that would just be a book. The Red Gobbo book is a book of memes, okay? The Red Gobbo book. Not me activating a tangent. Leagues of Votann. Yes! Space Dwarves need a fucking book! Oh my god! Hey guys, we're gonna release a new army with no extra fluff. Really? No, Leagues of Votann fucking need it, because, like, I am down bad for the fucking lore that they need. Because what do we know about dwarves? What do we know about the space dwarves? They're dwarves. They're mutated humans, like they're abhumans. They worship technology, but not like to the extent that the Adeptus Mechanicus do. They actually personify it in, like, the machines have been on forever, and the machine has decided that, hey, personalities are cool. So I'm gonna have one. And they upload their fucking ancestors' brains into a fucking supercomputer they call the Votann. And they trade with other races, but, like, they're highly like, yeah, how about you give us that oil, bud? They had a very frustrating start to 9th edition, and then 10th edition decided that, you know how you were the most broken army in 40k? Yeah, you're not now. How bad are we? You're below Tau. Where's Tau? Yeah, bottom of the barrel. What? We're rich. Votann needs some lore love for sure. Not interested in playing them currently, but I want to see Caradon, Overlords in Space, fleshed out. Oh, boss, I have a homebrew Chaos Warband of Ultra Smurfs who purposely have an opposite color scheme for their brothers, and are all kinds of hell for everyone to deal with. No one is safe from them. Cool. I was scared to make mistakes, but has been rewarding to paint them. Okay, so advice when you are painting. Mistakes are going to happen. Do not get discouraged by it. They're going to happen. They're frustrating. But sometimes a mistake can lead to a happy accident. But otherwise, it's just a simple cleanup. Don't let it discourage you. The Codex is enough, write your own lore. But it's not enough to justify a whole army. That's fair. I would enjoy some Deep Rock Galactic books. Votann lore would be fun. I've kind of been digging the Space Sharks, especially the Red Wake, because of their lore. Oh, God. The Space Sharks are interesting for the way that we now know where they come from, and the fact that they're one of those chapters that Forge World made. So we actually do know where the Space Sharks come from. They are the exiled Raven Guard from the 30k. So back in the day, the Raven Guard were not called the Raven Guard. They were a different legion entirely. And they were assigned to the Luna Wolves. So their culture and everything kind of emulated the Luna Wolves. And their tactics, their strategies, very much the same. And then Corax was found, who grew up as a freedom fighter, a rebel, an infiltrator, that kind of thing. And when he got in charge of their legion, it was kind of a clash of ideology. And eventually, it led to a very gruesome battle where Horus essentially ordered the Raven Guard to do a suicidal charge, to Corax at least. And Corax is like, that's not what my legion does anymore. But essentially a bunch of those old legionnaires that fought with the Luna Wolves sided with Horus and said, oh, we can do it. And then Korak said, fine, go do it. And anyone who survived were quietly shuffled off into a different fleet and told, fuck off. Now, that fleet stayed loyal to the Imperium, but they really didn't like the Raven Guard at that point. They're still sons of Korax, but they really could give less of a fuck. Because Dad told us to fuck off. Do you think the Minotaurs are successors of World Eaters? No doubt about it. What's the difference between Gene Stealers and an army of non-warp traveled ones, if any? Not much. What's the next Primarch novel you'd recommend? I just finished Conrad's. Alfarius is a good one. As someone who doesn't play 40k but loves the lore, I thank you for the cliff notes. I want to give a version of events that is easy enough for people that do not know the lore's mechanics, the wording, and everything, a way to understand what the fuck I am talking about. Never. I'm not doing Dave the Minion ever again. I'm sorry. Dave the Minion is done. Morty's is good. Yes, let's read Angst for about, like, several hours. I'm sorry, Alaric. It's a lot of things. Okay, I'll get into it here. Dave the Minion was my way of talking politics. It was my way of essentially letting everyone know that, like, this is how I want the world to be. It's how I want to view the world. That Boss was a villain because he's a socialist. And that he wants, like, his employees and everybody to be treated fairly. They get paid a wage that is worth their work, everything. They have good healthcare, dental, everything. And that he wants a socialist. He wants, like, socialism. And it got depressing. It got depressing talking about stuff because of shit that was happening at the time. Along with the fact that I am not comfortable with people shipping me. You gotta remember that Dave and Boss are me, and I got uncomfortable with the amount of people that were shipping them together. And that was massive for my brain, and I couldn't get over that. And it's very hard to keep being funny. And it was also getting annoying dealing with the people that, those kinds of people that were trying to claim Dave and Boss and got really mad at me when I said, no, you're wrong, because that's not what I was saying. And it's the people that really like the losing side in World War II. Those were people I was having a problem with. Because they were trying to co-opt it. And even though it was saying everything that they fucking hated those people. And they didn't ship me with me. It was like shipping Boss and Dave. But, like, to me, it was like that. And it was really hard for me. And just, like, I couldn't keep doing it. And it was heartbreaking. But I had to move on from that. I moved on from it, and then I started Nerd Afterlife, and I haven't done that since, because, like, I just haven't had any good ideas. I've been going through a lot, and a lot of my branding process and work has been going into my YouTube, and my YouTube has been me trying to talk about stuff that I want to talk about, but also continue to help people get into stuff that I like. While also trying to get my voice acting going by, like, learning how to edit. These basic how-to videos for 40k have actually been a really big help in me learning editing and learning my editing software. It's actually been really fucking helpful to me. Can Astartes have multiple gene seeds to become more powerful? Is that not? Nope, you can actually mix gene seed. It is heavily theorized that the Astral Claws were a mix of Ultramarine and Dark Angel, and the Iron Warrior Hansu actually has a mix of Iron Warrior and Imperial Fist gene seed in him, so you can mix and match. Hi, Aramis. But yeah, no, that's what I had to deal with for like a long time, and I got tired. I got really tired of it. Can we agree that the Exorcists are Wordbearer's successor? They are not, actually. They are an Imperial Fist. I watch your lore bits, dude. They are a minimum entertaining, and at their best, highly informative. Thank you. Thank you for bringing joy and enthusiasm to the hobbies. I just want everyone to have fucking fun. How are you? I'm good. I just want everyone to have fucking fun in this grim, dark universe that we could all enjoy and share. I want everybody to feel welcome. I want everybody to have a place at the table, so long as they aren't a fucking asshole and an intolerant shitheel. I like paradox of intolerance, I know, but like I just want everyone to have fucking fun. I want to see the creativity that this community can make. Ah! It drives me nuts. Lion or Gullyman, who got in the fight? Lion wins. Lion wins, hands down. Gullyman would not even try. I wonder what a Night Lord / Ultramarine combo would pop out, or Night Lord / Blood Angel. You do not want Night Lord / Blood Angel. You don't. They both have prophecy powers, and it will drive them fucking nuts. Any tips for writing your own Space Marine chapter lore? I've been meaning to do so for a while. I did a video, like, back in the, 2 years ago, telling you how to do it, and I think... fuck. I can make a more funnier one now. I could remake that video. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That's good content right there. Yeah, I can actually redo it. I'll make a video for you there, Sean. It's a good vid. I think that's what keeps my interest in the hobby. My initial exposure to any FLGSs was super welcoming and enthusiastic. I think that's what makes me enjoy your content so much. Could be a series. Could be. Talking about having fun on the grim dark and all. That's fair. Please do and tag me in it. I'm not going to do it here on TikTok. I'll make it a full edited video on YouTube. Guys, I hate to say it, but I want to get off of TikTok as fast as fucking possible. I do not like this app. I fucking hate this. I say anything, even if it's just mentioning YouTube, the video is immediately hidden, it is docked, you don't see shit, fuck you, and then I'm hit for like several days, and it sucks, and it's why I stopped caring, it's why I stopped giving a shit. I just do what I want now, and I'll just say whatever the fuck I want. My views are tanking. I don't care. 68K followers, and I can't even get above 1,000 views. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. So what does gatekeeping mean? Okay, so, gatekeeping is when the community or members of a community are stopping people from coming in. New people from coming in. And is gatekeeping always a negative thing? Well, you can make the argument that what I do is gatekeeping because I am trying to push assholes out of the hobby. You can make that argument legitimately at me. My response is, though, is that I am only wanting the people out who don't want people, like... They're trying to kick people out for superficial things. I'm kicking people out that are being actual dicks. That are being intolerant little shits. And making the hobby actively worse. A gatekeeper will say, oh, I'm trying to protect the hobby. No, they're not. Gatekeepers have a nasty little gremlin in their brain that tells them that keeping the space pure is a good thing. It's not. It leads to stagnation and the death of a community. You need to welcome new blood in constantly. And you don't get to act high and mighty. Every like comic books. Every comic is someone's first. Just like with 40K, every book is someone's first. Every model is someone's first. It doesn't matter how much they know. It doesn't matter what their lore is. It doesn't matter. be welcoming and accepting into the community. But we do need to be vigilant over people that are assholes, like Nazis and white supremacists. People that are fucking superficial and think that, oh, you're cancerous to the community, so go die somewhere else, please. And that, like, you're not welcome because you painted your models in a way that we don't like. No. Fuck them. And, like, GW has come out and said, like, we don't want these kinds of people either, because they also have a nasty habit of painting their Imperial Guard and Space Marines to have the swastikas of the losing side in World War II. I'm new blood. Exactly. So we want to keep bringing new people in. Yeah, it's basically people that don't like change but are actually really bad. Please keep making amazing content. Thank you. Gatekeepers being gate-kept is moral. What do you think of the Minecraft mod? I do not care about Minecraft. I really don't. I'm sorry, I don't. It can be summed up as saying, oh, you do this, cringe, like there's a correct way of doing it. Yeah. Could you do some stuff with the Dark Cells on Terra? Is there more lore than things are locked up and now there's a few cells open, bar the 4 greater demons for training? I can't really do much because they don't talk about it. I also enjoy the community in your Discord. Thank you. Not those hating change so much as seeing only their ideas are right. These are the same kinds of people. I made a video today because no one saw it. Again, no one saw it because I made a video basically saying, hey, go subscribe to my YouTube, please, for God's sakes. And then I made a second video to make up for the loss of views, basically saying, like, all the changes that have happened in Warhammer. Warhammer has never been a stagnant lore. It has always been retconned, it has always been changed, it has always been updated. Like, again, Horus, at first, was not the son of the Emperor. He was then changed to be. Later on, there were more Primarchs. And they were also sons of the Emperor. But the only consistency is that Sanguinius and Horus were dead. Everyone else was missing or a demon. Then it changed again, because we got the whole Horus Heresy series, and then it changed again with 40k's update, moving past the 13th Black Crusade, the fall of Cadia, the release of the Primaris Marines. 40k is constantly changing. It is constantly being updated. It is constantly being retconned. And guess what? They do it because they want to. And they'll do it because they can. First off, they're a multi-million-dollar company. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want with their product. Second, there is concrete things in the lore, yes, you cannot change fundamentally. Like the warp being a mirror plane. That is probably never going to change. But how the warp works can change, because that's how it works. It changes constantly. We can change the lore. They can change the lore of the fucking wars for Armageddon. They changed fucking the Black Crusades. Every fucking Black Crusade was a massive loss for Chaos each and every time. And then when they were doing Fall of Cadia, they revealed, oh, no, those actually weren't losses because they were distractions. Because Abaddon was setting this, and this in motion, while they were distracted with what was going on. They change it constantly. It's not the same. But your content has got me interested in the lore. I'm glad. As a long-term Star Wars fan, I agree so much. Yes! Oh my god! Should Votann get battle trained? Yes. The most gatekeeping I've heard is they hate on the Tau. I've heard people just not play against them or with Tau players. Tau is... how do I put this? Tau is visually inconsistent with 40k. And that's supposed to be their point. They're supposed to be that way. They're advanced technology. They're the new kids on the block. They're the youngest race. So their technology is going to look way different than ours. It's going to look sleeker. It's going to look more clean. It's going to look way more advanced than us. And I think that's where a lot of people have the disconnect. And I think it works. I think it works. But for a lot of people, it throws them off. Plus, like with the gatekeepers, all they see is weeaboo communists, which is not what the Tau is at all. They are weeaboos, but they are not communists. I can explain that one away very fast. For starters, communists don't have a fucking hierarchical system of monarchy. Could I have them at the start be lost in the warp and then show up during the Indominus Crusade? Hold on, I'm probably missing some context. Yeah, you could totally do that. Yeah, caste system, thank you. Communists don't like caste systems, so it's already out the window there. But no, another reason why people don't like playing Tau is that Tau tend to, whenever Tau get an update, it's either they're underpowered or they're extremely overpowered. It's like they can't seem to find a good balance with them. When I played Tau in 9th edition, I slaughtered my opponent. He didn't even have a fucking chance. Like, one volley from a squad of breachers, his entire infantry squad was gone. There was nothing he could do. And I think that's just the breachers. I had fucking Riptide just tear something apart. I had a squad of crisis suits with burst cannons with exploding sixes tear things apart. It was insane. And now, right now, Tau is one of the worst performing armies because, one, their new ability is just really not that good. Their weapons don't do the same punch that they should be doing. And they're just way too, they die way too easily, and you overly rely on crisis suits, which you really don't want to be doing. No, this is for competitive. If you're wanting to play competitive, those are things you need to keep in mind. But, are Tau even strong against Titans and Knights? Oh, they love fighting Titans and Knights. If you want an army that will hunt and kill Titans and Knights, Tower Empire are the way to go. Did you make an EQ early MMO reference, Darat? Maybe I'm not a top player, so I'm just going to go off what I've heard. A YouTuber I follow called Grimdark 1/2 off described Elder Scrolls lore as psychedelic, and it would be accurate to call 40k lore the same. Oh, yes, no, it's very accurate. My Discord showed a GT had Tau in second and Eldar at first. I'm going to say this. Just because the majority of an army is performing badly does not mean you cannot win with them. The best players in the... Like, it is not the army, it is the player. A good player, a really good player, can make a bad army do amazing. But there is less tools to work with an army that is suffering that badly, is what is basically being said here. And if Eldar plays second, holy shit, Eldar is like the most winning army right now. Like, Eldar just take everything home. Holy shit. Like, right now, Eldar is the most broken army in the game because, like, they just have better... They just have the Sisters of Battles ability, which is just, like, fate dice, and they could just say, nope, my rule is this. Fuck you. And they had, like, shoot and run and all that kind of stuff. They could just shoot you and then run away so you can't retaliate. And it got really stupid. You are quite knowledgeable of this. Is there a hope you would like to explain more or better? For what? For competitive or just 40k in general? Imperial Knights are tempting, but I definitely don't think I have the painting skill to do that large of a canvas justice. Actually, Knights are really easy to paint. It's actually quite the opposite. They are really easy to paint. Tau marker lights to me sound confusing. What about you? In general. Okay, I'll get to the Tau marker lights first. So marker lights do not exist anymore, as far as I'm aware. How it works now, I actually explained this in my Tau video, but I can explain it here. If you want, after this, go watch my Tau video on YouTube. I do a basic breakdown of the army. So essentially how it works is that I have 2 units. And there's an enemy unit in front of them. one of my units can spot for the other. So the unit that's doing the spotting does not get +1, but the unit being spotted for does. They get +1 to hit. And both units are shooting at the same target. So you can spot for one unit, but you cannot spot for the other. And they both shoot at the same target. One unit shoots at normal ballistic skill, the other unit shoots at +1. But if the spotting unit decides, like, I'll shoot at something else while I'm spotting for that, they take a -1 to hit. You can see how fucking annoying that is for newcomers, because it just sounds like, because, like, your brain goes, oh, so both my units get +1 because I'm spotting. No. One unit gets the +1, the other unit has to fire normally. That can be extremely frustrating to new players. But that's essentially how it works now. What is the craziest or coolest kit bash you've ever seen? BDSM Barbie Helldrake. That's the craziest one I've ever seen. Coolest one was Orc Warboss on a bike, but instead of a bike, it was a walking Tyrannosaurus Rex made of scrap. Sick. Sir, I have a theory on why the retcons happen in the universe. Parallel universes travel via the warp. Probably. CMSM's Dark Pack ability is so fun. If you want something so fucking disgusting, I have a thing for you if you want to play competitive Chaos. Get a Hellbrute. If you do Dark Pact, if you get your Dark Pact off successfully within 6 inches of a Hellbrute, you get both. You get Lethal, which is auto wounds on 6s, and Exploding 6s. You give your Havocs Mark of Nurgle. So you get Exploding 5s and 6s, and all 6s are auto wounds and still exploding. So you get twice as many hits while also auto wounding. Havocs with autocannons. Go fucking nuts. Autocannons are some of the best weapons in the game. I one-shot a Demon Prince with them. They are Strength 9, AP 1, Damage 3, and they get 2 shots each. You give them Mark of Nurgle. You get the Dark Pact off. You make sure the Dark Pact goes off. You are going to go positive with your shots. Because also, Havocs do not care about negatives. They do not care about modifiers unless it's a positive modifier. So essentially, you stick 3 Havoc groups with 1 Hellbrute. You will watch your enemy's army melt in seconds. I haven't got to play it yet because my local town group kind of fell apart because of the fucking owner being a piece of shit. They still have to do Titan fights in 40k. Haven't seen new models yet. You can do Titan fights still. 2 armies ahead at the moment, Mechanicus and World Eaters. World Eaters are very, very swingy. If they get the momentum, they are unstoppable. But it is it's either they do it or they don't. It can be very problematic for them. Mechanicus, oh fuck, I talked them up as best I could in the basic video, but goddamn, it is hard. It is really hard to justify them in competitive right now. For fun, they're extremely fun, but competitively, holy fuck, they need help. Wish Alpha Legion had a codex. They do. It's called Chaos Space Marine Codex. But guess what? We've all lost our detachment rules. We all lost our army abilities. New Slaanesh player here just dropped in to say, hi! Hi! Welcome, Slaanesh player! We win or we blow up. Yeah, that's fair. If a Cornate Temple here is a scroll indicating Slaanesh was always there throughout all time, so if Big E becomes a god, I'll explain his foresight. I don't know what you're asking here. But yeah, no, like, 40k competitive can be extremely fun and rewarding to Big Brain. Like, I actually want to go to, like, a major tournament. I would love to go to the Las Vegas Open. Thinking of doing a 4th army with Harlequins or Vashdor. Don't... If you're going fun, I'm always going to recommend the Chaos Space Marines over the fucking Elves. But if you're going to want to play competitive, don't do Vashdor. Don't. Save yourself the headache. I do not know what their problem is with him, but when he was first released, he was a very iffy take, and now in 10th edition, he's a very... What the fuck is wrong with you? He's a demon prince, but demon princes do way better than him. And all he does is like, oh, I buffed demon engines. Cool, I can just take a fucking warpsmith who's like a quarter of your points, and he does the same. Oh, well, I can also make one enemy vehicle -1 to hit. Or I could take a sorcerer and put him with a squad of chosen and get the same thing. What? Okay, so, like, are you dangerous in close combat? My highest strength is 9. How is the Demon Prince doing better than you? Okay, what about your shooting attack? You gotta have a good shooting attack. It's a heavy flamethrower. Is that it? Yeah. You had a whole fucking event hyping you up and you're fucking worthless. Why didn't Vashtor buff all vehicles? Exactly! He should be fucking with vehicles! He should be fucking with the vehicles! And he's not! Ah! It hurts! Any good recommendations for Orc lore? The Red Gobbo, Brutal and Cunnin, and Gazgul's book. Good stuff. Demon Primarch Pert would be awesome or bad? It would be sick. He'd just be a big-ass obliterator. I'm down with that. That's why Nids. So if he becomes a god, wouldn't that mean he'd always what? What? Slaanesh was never alive in the material world. They were born from the fucking passions and cries of the Eldar. I think you're getting your lore mixed up there, my guy. Grey Knights, when they see anything tanky, sad. Actually, no, I thought Grey Knights were doing decently. Hold on. 40k armies. Son of a bitch. 40k armies competitive. Europe army statistics. Okay, quick. Of course, Space Marines took the fucking... win rates. Okay, new updates the win rates. Stats. Eldari's still at number 1. Oh, no, actually. Oh. Hold on. We got... Okay, I'm fucking with this. What happened? Last week's GT results. Black Templars? Okay, how the fuck did the Black Templars come to top? They have a 59.52% win rate, and just barely below that is the Leagues of Votann. What the fuck happened? Hammer of Math, Terminators and Aggressors. Oh, because the new Space Marine Codex. Right. But what the fuck did the Leagues of Votann do? Oh, Space Marines did good because Aggressors and Terminators. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, it just so happens that, like, Black Templars just spammed fucking Terminators and Aggressors and just went close combat. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Leagues of Votann, though! What the fuck happened there? What? Excuse me? Think we'll see any Votann books soon? Probably. What would happen to Jesus in 40k? He already exists. His name is the Emperor of Mankind. Get over it. Woo! Templars. The last data sheet got buffed. Votann got a lot of point drops. A lot. And all their units got point drops. Wait, they all got point drops? Hold on. How many? So, 40k downloads. Hold your fucking horses there, bud. What the fuck happened? Minotaurum Field Manual. Leagues of Votann. Fuck you, we're gonna jump a few pages. Death Guard, Drakari, Imperial Ignites, Leagues of Votann. Chat, their cheapest model is 60 points. Their cheapest model is 60 points. That's 5 points more than a cultist unit. And that's one of their characters. Inrin Hearthguard, which are their Terminators, are 300 points at a 10-man squad, which is a lot cheaper than a Space Marine Terminator squad. Holy shit. And the Land Fortress is, like, cheaper than a Land Raider. Oh, no! I wonder if aside Nurgle, we're going to get a proper Necromancer faction at some point. Okay, so, guys, how does 40k, nerf and buff things? Well, they're, so in 40k, when you're building an army, you use what we call points. You and your opponent agree to a certain budget. So, like, me and my opponent, we agree to a 2,000 point game. So we cannot go over 2,000, but we try to get as close to 2,000 or equal to 2,000 as much as possible. The cheaper your units, the better, because it means that you want to take them more. And if your unit is cheap, it is worth taking that unit more and more. Leagues of Votann were the most broken army in 40k when they came out. And then they got hard nerfed. So a little bit of changes with their rules and how grudge tokens work, which is their army ability. Essentially, they generate a amount of grudge tokens a turn, and then they say, go fuck yourself, you wronged us, and you get a grudge token. And a grudge token is basically like, they get special bonuses by shooting at that unit they put a grudge token on. They essentially, you get more grudge tokens now, and they just made your army cheaper. And that's essentially how they buff 40k armies, is that, like, they just do some simple rule changes with wording, or give you more to do. And then they'll also decrease your points for your units. Those are what we consider buffs. A debuff would be they change the wordings to, like, once per turn or once per game, and then they also increase point values. Abaddon went from 260 to 310 because Abaddon was way too fucking good. Being able to spam different cults' ability, like different gods' abilities, being able to join any unit that he wants, depending on the mark, and just being able to do whatever the fuck he wants when he wants. So they increased his point cost from 260 to 310. How are you doing today? I'm doing alright. We talking about 40k? Aw, yeah. Yeah, we're talking about 40k. Magnus is still in the lore and tabletop. Yep, Magnus is still in the lore and tabletop. He was probably one of the best Primarchs. Hey, how are the Tyranids at the moment in the game? I'm fairly new, but they're my favorite. Let's actually take a look. I don't know how they're doing right now. They are not in the top 12, but that is to be expected. That is to be expected. They are brand new. Where are they? When their codex came out, they were top dog. When their codex came out, they were top dog. But now we're just kind of... When the new book comes out, everybody doesn't know how everybody doesn't know how the new army is going to play. Like, the new book's going to play out. So, like, oh, thank you. They have a 55% win rate right now. So that's actually pretty good for them. That's actually pretty good. It's just other armies are performing way better than them. So, is Slaanesh good right now? I think they're fucking terrifying. I think I think Demons of Slaanesh with a really good player can actually do a lot of damage. And the reason being is because Slaanesh demons, they get devastating wounds. They get devastating wounds on wound rolls of 6s. And they get a lot of attacks. So the point of a Demon of Slaanesh army is that you cannot take a hit, but you are fucking terrifying and fast. You get into combat, a unit is guaranteed going to die. Because remember, any wound rolls of 6s is damage that cannot be stopped, period. So, essentially, like, Demons of Slaanesh just get to do damage for free. And that can be really scary. Guts or Scott? I don't know what you're asking. All still kinds new, didn't realize he's still kicking. Do you think we'll see Emperor's Children at the end of 10th? God, I fucking hope so. Lucius needs a new model. He's the only one of the 4 champions that hasn't gotten a new model. Along with Huron. I think him and Huron need new models now. Also, I want to say you're one of my favorite Warhammer 40k creators, and you make things super digestible and fun. Go subscribe to the YouTube, then! Slaanesh equals true glass cannons. Exactly, yes. Ooh, so that's how it works. That's cool. Do you like lobotomy anime? No. And you're going to keep asking that, you're going to get kicked. Oh, I'm absolutely subbed, my guy, don't worry. I want Dorn or Vulcan to return to Loyalists for Traitors, bring me perk to tabletop. I want Fulgrim first. Give all 4 Chaos Gods representation, then go for the Undivided. I did Admech versus Mechron match. I tabled him on his first turn. Ooh, that's nasty. But yeah, no, like, every army has good things going for them. It's just some things can be frustrating, like Tau right now. A good 40k player knows how to make Tau really fucking good with what they have. A brand new Tau player is going to look at that and go, what the fuck am I looking at? Wish Korax will come back. He's a demon bird now, so... Lucius was in one of the animations. I know he was in the animation, but the problem is, how old is Captain Lucius's model? How old is Lucius's model 40k? Lucius the Eternal. As of this year, his model is 17 years old. He is close enough to drink. He is close enough to drink in Canada. What are you searching for to see what army is good or bad? Both. Heard no story about him. I apparently got a stand-in Metal Vulcan Histon with pre-owned salamanders. No clue who it is, though. Vulcan Histon, he is the guy who's hunting down the relics so Vulcan will return, kind of a thing. Khorne and World Eaters in one book. No, I want demons to be their own... I do not want a mix of the legions and demons. I want them to be their own separate thing. I do not want the characterization of one group taking away from another. Because demons are supposed to be a weird horde army that comes out together. I.e., their individual strengths make their army better together, but alone their individual weaknesses are expanded upon. I.e., Nurgle is really good at holding objectives. They're really good at tar-pitting people, but they lack the speed and the power to really hurt somebody. Tzeentch is fragile as paper, but devastating range in a whole army that lacks ranged combat. Slaanesh is very fast, but they are also very paper thin. So they lack the staying power of Nurgle, but they hit really, really hard, really, really fast. Whereas Demons of Khorne hit way harder, and they can at least take a hit. But they lack in the other instances where the other guys excel in. I.e., you take a combined army of demons together, because they're supposed to work well together. When Chaos works together, they're unstoppable, but when they work alone, they are very stoppable. I want a new model for my favorite Necrons characters, duo Xandric and Oberon. Oh, yeah, no, Necrons need definite character updates. Has Ghazghkull fought Angron for killing Nuruk yet? No, not yet. Is it word bearers that worship Undivided and use gods as a tool, less tainted? Word bearers worship all the gods. They are the most tainted chapter. You're thinking of the Iron Warriors. They are the least tainted, and actually, they're the least tainted of all the Traitor Legions, but the Night Lords beat them out by being just more renegade than they are Chaos Worshippers. Hello, friend. I have just met you, and I love to hugs. Someone say Iron Within. So if I play Slaanesh, should I just try to table opponents? You want to go fast and hard. You want to hit as hard as possible, and then run away as fast as possible. Slaanesh is the hit-and-run army for Chaos. They want to run, they want to get into combat as fast as possible, and then they want to kill what they want to kill, and then run away. If a Slaanesh demon unit does not kill their target, they're going to viciously maim it, but then they're stuck there, and your opponent's just going to pull that unit out, and then just wipe out that Slaanesh unit. Necrons need pariahs. Cesarus is doing something in Pariah Nexus, I can feel it. The final episode's coming out right before the Warhammer Day reveals. Oh, shit. Night, everyone. Night. Shout out to Talos for punching a Night Lord, chanting Khornate hymns, telling him to shut up. Night Lords are just... Oh my god, they're such sick, sadistic bastards, but they got, like... Oh! They get some good moments. They get some really good fucking moments. Jesus. Oh, god. Night Lords are a bunch of backstabbing, absolute hypocritical cowards. And I love that for them. They're absolutely great. The other story about Korax says that the Demon Bird is only a manifestation of Korax. Are they going to release more Primarchs? Oh, they are definitely going to release more Primarchs. Primarchs sell. Currently building Night Lords for Heresy, and I can't wait to paint them. Oh, hell yeah. Happy Turkey Day, Neko! I started painting my Tar Angels Space Marines. Nice. I just finished another one of my Exiled Sons. But when my Terminators and all that get here, I'm going to be working on those. I'm going to be working on my Wardens of Macragge. Still Deliverance and everybody think he's not there. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about Corvus not leaving his tower for 10k years. Everything sucks! I don't want to go outside! Oh, Lorgar's there? Fuck, allow me to meditate, dude. That's great. Would you be willing to do a best books to start reading 40k video? I'd love your guidance. I could, yeah. I'm currently working on the basic army guides, and I am planning out another video, a retrospective actually, and then I guess I could also do like a basic, like a quick thing. But I'm gonna do those bigger videos on YouTube because remember, I want to get the fuck off of TikTok. Fucking hate it here. Not you guys. I don't hate you guys, but I hate the fucking app. Infinite and the Divine. You want a funny book? The Infinite and the Divine is great. It is... The book Infinite and Divine is a Necron book, and it is essentially the story of two people shit-talking each other while also fucking each other over, and it's great. Already subbed on YouTube. Thank you. Now we just need to get all 68k of you. Fuck. Because, like, how many subscribers do we have? 5,000.07? So about, like, 5,070? Ah! The Infinite and Divine reminds me of Spy vs. Spy. It is basically Spy vs. Spy. I would love to see, after Fulgrim for 40k, we get a battle box with Lorgar and Corvus fighting. I don't want... I want Gulliman versus Lorgar because that's essentially the rivalry that's set up. The Word Bearers are more rivaled to the Ultramarines than anything else. It's honestly better here. TikTok is a pain. It is. It's extremely painful. Hello, have you brushed up your Hive Fleet, Tiamat? I have not. I'm sorry, I've been busy, but I can look them up right now if you want. Hive Fleet Tiamat. Oh, no! Ah! No! What? Ah, that's a sick color scheme! Oh, they got the green and, like, the bluish bone white. Oh, no! I like this color scheme for Nids! Ah! Hive Fleet Tiamat is a minor Tyranid Hive Fleet that first entered the Milky Way Galaxy. Okay, you're subscribed. Hold on. Grenade Head! Thank you for the sub. It was first in... Hive Mind's a major target ahead of the main Tyranid fleet, arrival in the 41st millennium. Its primary base of operations is the jungle world of Zephoria, the surface on which has become tyrannoformed in some sort of biochemical psychic resonator whose purpose remains unknown and worrisome to the Ordo Xenos and Inquisition. Hive Fleet continues to guard its conquered territory with single-minded ferocity. Oh, it's these guys! It's these guys! They're the guys that, like, conquered a system. And... okay... Awakening achieved. It's the only fleet that don't leave. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm quickly reading through this. Oh, this is the anti-psyker group. Yeah, no, I remember these guys. Okay, my brain has gone full fucking... Oh! I have turned on... You've turned on the brain. So essentially, these Tyranids, they conquered a territory, and they hold it like a ferocious animal. And they essentially create like an anti-psychic field within that territory. Yeah, like, oh my god, no, Tiamat looks sick, but I remember their rules being fucking god-awful. Because, like, they were just countering, Psychers. Which wasn't good when they were released. But no, like, oh, I love that color scheme. Oh, that is such a good color scheme. Oh, I love that color scheme for bugs. Oh, it's so nice. It might have two purposes. It might have two purposes, but we'll have to wait. Oh my god. Oh god. Thank you for getting my brain from going from 0 to 100. But yeah, no, like, right now, competitively for 40k, Space Marines are going to be on top for a little bit, because, like, new book. But then the next book after them is Necrons. No, it's Mechanicus, I think. Who, what, where, and why? After Tyranids, it was Space Marines, and then after Space Marines, it was Necrons. And then after Necrons, it was Adeptus Mechanicus, and after Mechanicus, it's Dark Angels, and after Dark Angels, it's Orcs. After Orcs, it's Custodes, and after Custodes, it's Tau. Have fun on that project, and yes, I have subscribed to your YouTube channel. Thank you. I painted Tiamat, and it costed me my entire bottom Lemium medium. I want less chariots, more other units for Slaanesh. Yeah, no, I think Slaanesh needs, like, another rider unit kind of a thing. Like, a big rider monster. Have you watched Emperor's Text-to-Speech? Yes, I have watched it all the way through. If you subscribe to my YouTube, I use clips from it in my videos. So please, for the love of God, go subscribe! It's hard enough getting enough people to, like, fucking listen to me. I want more people. Please. Love of God, help. Don't let fucking TikToks kill your attention span more. As they are the most terrifying efficient ones. Twisted Helix Gene Stealer cults. Ah, Gene Stealer cults are funny. Hey, did you vacuum? No. I haven't vacuumed yet. Sorry that you have to deal with a bunch of gatekeepers in this community. Ah, it's fucking whatever. They're boring. Gatekeepers are boring. They only argue the same thing over and over, and you can disprove them however many fucking times you want. And I just call them boring. I just go to start degrading them. But TikTok is your friend. Please be one of us. Cool! Then tell TikTok to start paying Canadian creators. Oh, wait, we don't get the program here because they hate us. Fuck them. Or keep letting me sugar daddy boss. You all can match me. I use TikTok for research purposes. No, not one of you. No, honestly, I find editing longer form videos more fulfilling and more fun.
Sorry.
Hell yeah! Guys, get yourself a partner that'll buy you Calypso and Skittles.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. But I'm waiting. I am preparing my asshole for you, sponsors. Please, wine and dine me and then fuck me as hard as you want.
Is this a mental breakdown stream?
No.
Okay, good.
You want to see a cool Tyranid color?
Sure. That is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I like that.
Love that lemonade. I'm addicted to this shit. Again, not sponsored. But Calypso, call me. You are groovy. Blueberry Calypso is the best Calypso. Agreed. We only have like peach, purple, and this one.
The purple is, I think, mixed berry.
I want that red one, that Jello Apocalypse drink that he said it's like a candlestick. Or it tastes like blood.
I mean, I can look for it.
I don't think they have it here.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Hi, Jay. Hello! Not gonna lie, that stuff is gas. I never had one. It's literally just blue lemonade. It's just blueberry lemonade. But it's good. Considering that I actually don't like I do not like blueberries. Purple is good, but the blue is the best. M&M's for me, but Calypsos are delicious. God damn, these things are so fucking good. I drink a racist juice. What the fuck is that? Strawberry's best. Have you seen Killian's video of a Warhammer ever chosen? I have not, and I don't know who Killian is. I'm addicted to watermelon apple. There's a watermelon apple? The fuck does that look like? Is that green? Calypso lemonade. Watermelon. Oh, it's pink. It's pink. Okay. What about apple? Oh, that's a nice green. Say hello to your tell her I'm not jealous of you. What do you think of the salamander stuff coming out? Looks good. Blue Calypso is like the Arnold Palmer Arizona for me. I can't get enough of it. Dude, I'm addicted to this shit, and I every time we go to the store, I make sure to get one. I drink a racist juice and mulled hard. It's juice. I mix drinks into ultraviolet colors. It tastes amazing! What would the Doors be like in 40K? They already exist in 40K. They're called the Leagues of Votan. Get with it, Jesse! Can you get Beastmen units as their own faction in the Imperium, or are they Adeptus Militarum? Beastmen are now a playable unit in Chaos Space Marines. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how. They just now exist with stats. I don't even know how good they are. I'm doing a video on them right now. So give me a sec while I take a mosey on down to their page. As I go find them. Oh boy, they're probably at the very fucking bottom. Just like where your partner puts you. Beastmen are chaos and fantasy. Yeah. Okay, Beastmen. Felgor Beastmen. Okay, so you give them Chaos Mark just like everybody else. Each time this unit declares a charge, if one or more enemy targets of that charge are within range of an objective marker, add to the charge. Okay, one Beastman can be equipped with a great weapon, one can be equipped with a corrupted stave. They're just better melee cultists, but I don't know, like, why would you ever take these over accursed cultists? Why would you ever take these over accursed cultists? Accursed cultists are great. These guys are just like... Oh, that's even worse. They get, like, such a shitty amount of attacks. They get 3 attacks with the regular chainsword. They get 2 with, like, their special weapons. And their special weapons aren't even that good. Just, no. Invest your points into fucking... accursed cultists. Accursed cultists are actually really fucking good. I discovered this. Thank you, Bricky. Accursed cultists, they get like 12 regular accursed cultists, but like 3 mutants. And every command phase, not just yours and your opponents, you can regenerate either 3 accursed cultists or 1 mutant. They're all toughness 4, and they have decent melee. So, like, honestly, get yourself a Dark Commune, get yourself a Cursed Cultists, max out that squad. You got some good shit right there. I heard they're cannon fodder. Cultists are better cannon fodder, though. Like, at least cultists can shoot. It's weight of shots. But these guys... A squad of 10 Beastmen that can't go higher than 10? You're getting like 20 attacks at strength 4, but they won't make it to close combat, and there's just better things to take. Cultists are always better. Sounds like these guys are worse than Poxwalkers. They are worse than Poxwalkers. We also have Traitor Guardsmen in here, and I am baffled as to why they exist. If you want to make Traitor Guard GW, just make Traitor Guard. Just make them their own thing. Like, just let the Traitor Guardsman squad box and just start using regular guard with it. It literally would save money. Any weirdo or cool abnormal color schemes for Slaanesh? I can't find something I really like. I was thinking black and bright pink, not Pepto pink, but I don't know. That's the thing with Slaanesh, that you can really just do whatever you want. That's the thing about demons. You can just do whatever you want. If you want, like, good, vibrant, flashy colors, take a look at the more vibrant color packs and pastels. Those might be a good place to start. I know the Beastmen are fun in Kill Team. Kill Team is different than 40k rules-wise. And in a smaller game, yeah, no, like, they can be, I can see them being decent and more fun. But in 40k, it is very apparent that this was a Kill Team brought over to 40k and balanced for 40k, but doing that so made them incredibly underpowered. Because guess what? A Felgor Beastman has less attacks than a fucking cultist. Which should never fucking happen. Hey, I'll find the cultists right now. Hold on. Cultists. Never mind, they're on par with each other. But cultists come in squads of 10 to 20. Felgor Beastmen come in squads of 10. Sorry, my bad. Mutants come in squads of 10 and 16. So essentially you take like five mutants, 3 torments, and then you can upgrade to 3 more torments and add 5 more mutants. My bad. Sorry. Are Norn emissaries better than Hierophant? Much better. Just add the spirit and make them traitor guardsmen in the normal box. Exactly. Just do what you did with Genestealer cults. It would literally save money. Yeah, bro, let me mix so many drinks it shimmers. That's good shit. Ferrous Mana should be the next Primarch to return as the AI Dreadnought hybrid because Fulgrim is coming. No! Fuck, leave them dead. Space Marines are missing 2 Primarchs. Chaos Space Marines are missing 2 Primarchs. Don't bring anyone back. Leave the Headless Horseman alone. Friend of mine built an Australian Militaris army for Beastmen. Sick. But yeah, no. Leave... The Iron Hands are much more interesting with their Primarch as a fucking corpse. As an Iron Hands player, you have passed the test. If you could add 1 new model, what would it be and for what faction? Okay. Let me think on this for a second. I'm actually at a loss here. I'm trying to think. Oh shit. What faction could benefit from like a new model? What do they need right now? Okay, so this is me personally. I want World Eaters to get another melee vehicle. I want them to get another melee vehicle. Either bring back the Brass Scorpion or the Blood Hunter and give them a melee vehicle. Because for an army of melee monsters, they're seeming to fucking lack in melee vehicles. They have the Mauler Fiend for melee. And some people will say, oh, well, what about the Defiler? Are you ever moving that fucking thing? We need the old battle train for dwarves! Get the party bliss. Thoughts on contrast paints? I personally love them for Alpha Legion and Plasma. They are good. They are good. I don't personally use them, because I just don't like their shiny, glossy look. But that's just me. But yeah, no, I think World Eaters could benefit from a few extra units. Because think about what World Eaters have. They have a Chaos Lord only on a mount. They have Demon Prince of Khorne. They have Angron, Karn, and an Executioner, and Lord Invocatus. I have just listed off 40% of their army without even trying. Then for melee, then for troops, they have Berserkers, of course, and Jackals. That's it. That's it for troops. Then for elites, they have 8-bound but bigger, Terminators, and a Hellbrute. And then what about their vehicles? Well, they lose out on the Vindicator. They lose out on fucking everything else. They don't even get the fucking Khorne Titan. And where are you, world leaders? I actually fucking play these guys, so they have the least amount of data sheets in the entire game. Oh no, they do get Lord of Skulls. But yeah, no, like another Vele vehicle would be pretty good for the elite choices. I'm fine with what they have for fucking them right now for elites, which is just 8-bound, possessed 8-bound, and Terminators. I'm fine with that. But like, give them another elite vehicle. Do you know how to paint a portal? Wanted to try it on my base and units. How I usually do portals is that I do a mix of Temple Guard blue, Sotek green, and then Warpstone green, and I mix those three colors together. I'm trying to... Is that High from Argentina? I believe that is. My favorite faction in Warhammer 40k is Death Corps of Krieg from the Astra Militarum. Cool. I bet you're happy they got plastic models. Why is the World Eater's Master of Execution way better than the regular Master of Execution? It's the question of why is Day Old Lasagna better than lasagna that's freshly made? Good times. Good times. Yeah, no, that's... If you're gonna paint portals, I recommend blue, Temple Guard blue, Sotek green, and Warpstone. My headcanon is that Vashtor wants to be powerful to win the love of his husbando Perturabo. That incel's never gonna take the bait, bud. That incel's never gonna take the bait. Besides, he loved his sister. I wish I was kidding. Ah! Even in the grim darkness of 40k, you can't escape weird weeaboos. You can't escape it. Can you tell I've been low energy all day? Alright. I'm going to call it end of the stream here because I am tired. I'm barely awake as it is. Please, if you haven't already, go subscribe to the YouTube. Share my YouTube videos around. Share them with your friends who are interested in Warhammer 40k. Remember, I am really just trying to get off of TikTok here. I wish you didn't need to buy miniatures to play, maybe with VR, but damn, so expensive. Anyways, good luck. Sleep well. Thank you. Good night, TikTok. Alright, as for you guys on YouTube, thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys so much for coming and subscribing. You are absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate you guys and your support so much. Please keep sharing the videos, keep watching the videos. We are so goddamn close to our goal to like get to where we were on Twitch. And then once we're there, we can start donating and doing stuff here on YouTube. And I'm very excited about that. I'm extremely excited about that. So please keep doing what you're doing. I love you guys so very much. Work on the Chaos video has begun. Do not forget to go to Patreon to subscribe because there will be another vote after the Thousand Suns video to see what we do next because Wave 2 of the Codexes has not been released. So we will know at a later date. But in the meantime, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being supportive. And I will see you guys on Wednesday when we continue Resident Evil. Good night, everybody.